Yes. Thank you. Thank you, one and all, for joining us in this aura-filled moment of today, of now, that you might be experiencing later in your own now. But here we are together. Now.
Are you trying to sound like Eckhart Tolle or something, or?
Just trying to sound like Dustin, Mike.
All right.
Just trying to sound like old Dusty Bottoms.
How do you like your look how featured you are right now, Dustin? Look at your screen. Isn't that nice?
You know what? You know what's nice, Mike?
What?
Is being with my friends, being with my pals, being right here on Meltdown Island with Mike McGettigan and with my old friend, Adam James. Getting older every day. There he is. Young Adam. How are you, Adam? But aren't we all?
We really
Except
are.
for
we really
18-year-olds.
Adam, you missed some fun things on the show, I have to say. I have some new things to throw into the show. I think you're going to like them.
Really?
Well, just one new thing, if I can find it. I don't know if I
know, right?
Can find it, honestly.
Like, what happened to this year? I feel like I've lost the whole year. Am I right, Mike?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Meltdown Island, everyone. This is the only show filmed from Detroit, going live across the world, and it's about us as a people of humans on a rock floating around a sun in a vortex of a fireball floating through the space and time. Hi there. What are you doing? Me too. I'd like to thank Mike for working so diligently. Diligently.
Yeah, that's not the fun part of the show. Just do the show, Dustin. It's fine. I don't need to be thanked.
Okay, I just wanted to thank you, but I will move on. I'd like to say what's up to Rollo, or the Reverend of Roar. He's out there roaring, boy, by the way, maybe I am jumping the gun here, but boy, what a year we had with Rollo, the Reverend of Roar. Am I right, Adam?
Heck yeah. Rollo's got a crazy life filled with adventures.
Oh, I'm getting a spam call. Should I answer it for the show?
I mean, yes, for the show. Thank you, Mike.
All right. Put it on speaker. Hello? Hi, I just want to let you know that your phone call is being recorded for quality control purposes. Oh, they hung up. What do you know?
At least someone does work on this show, and that person's name is Mike McGettigan. Let's all give it up. Adam, me and Adam, giving it up. And you guys in the comments.
Please don't. Please
comment your favorite emoji.
You know how you can thank me?
Mike McGettigan,
you know how you can thank me, Dustin?
Tell me, Mike.
Thank me by having a good show. And by being
too late. We're already having a great show.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's too late. We're already having one of those moments. Look at this. You know what they call this?
What?
Classic banter. Classic.
Classic banter.
Banter classic. Huh?
I was.
How about a taste of that old, refreshing, smooth taste of banter classic?
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Mike.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
How are the days of Mike's lives?
I'm doing pretty good and just, having fun as much as I can in these bizarre times. I'm trying to do a lot of stuff, I guess. I don't know. Should I be in the big spot right now since I'm talking? Since you put me on the
spot? Get in the spot. Get in the big spot. Big spot now. That's Mike.
I'm still trying to find some stuff. So here, why don't we put Adam in the big spot then?
Adam, if you could lean in, maybe. Let's lean into the show.
I was trying to bring up the Facebook and the YouTube on my phone so I could respond to comments. Yeah, the chat, exactly.
It's fun, isn't it, Adam? Isn't it fun to communicate with the people out there in the big old world that are watching you live streaming on the live YouTubes?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to set it up on my phone because usually if I have it on the computer, that's when my shot gets all vaporwavesy and glitches out when I alt-tab out.
I mean, I do kind of like that.
You tapping out, bud? You all right?
What?
You tapping out?
No, I didn't. What?
Thank God. No, I'm sorry. You know what? That's another fun thing that happened in 2020. We all communicated over wireless talking grams like this on the internet, where all of a sudden, guess what? Your timing is off. Your excuse me rate has gone up. Your pardon me, can you say that again, has risen. Much like my blood pressure. Look out. I'm roasting 2020, everyone. Buckle up, everybody, because here come them nuts. and they about to get filleted.
Whoa.
Zig-zag. That is right.
Zigzag. I forgot
That's
the zag
right, Adam.
part.
That's the name
That's
of Rollo's zebra's name. Back to Rollo. Rollo had an adventure this year. We had this quarantine. Remember when everybody's in quarantine, everybody on lockdown?
Yeah.
Where's that voice coming from? Oh, there he is. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Remember when Rollo went up north and his truck got stuck, and then he walked all the way back from the up north all the way down here to the Detroit?
Are you trying to do like a year in review type thing or something? Or
I just started thinking about Rollo and about how he's out in the redwoods of the Americana forests of California.
Okay.
And
I mean, that's
boy, oh boy.
That's a segment. Is like, where is Rollo though, right? I mean, we don't.
Oh, he's already
necessarily
told me, and you know what? We have so much to get to today. I'm just gonna say where world is Rollo, San Diego, redwood forests of California.
All right.
Great.
Okay.
That's awesome.
We already got that.
Can you still drive your tree through them or your car
We're
through them?
all a winner.
Oh,
We're
I
all
would
a
love
winner
that.
on that.
Isn't there like supposed to be like one tree where they hollowed it out and you drive your car through it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, poor tree, but that
Marathon.
sounds cool as hell.
I know.
He's that fella. He's that one fella, right? That was between me and Thomas on the communications. Back to Rollo. Boy, Mike, remember when Rollo got eaten up by mosquitoes one night?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, Mike, you remember when those guys tried to get him within his truck
What
and
happened
almost
to
like
this show?
Borat?
What happened to the show? I'm working hard on the tech stuff, and now what happened to all the stuff that you had written out before the show today? I mean, I remember
This
reading
is happening, Mike.
a whole
This
bunch.
is happening.
This is part of it.
All you have to say, all I need you to say right here is,
Yeah.
yep, I sure do, Dustin. God, that was an adventure. Boy,
I would be
yeah.
so
I
happy.
love that one.
I'm so happy.
Tell me
to
another
do
one,
that.
Dustin.
But you just keep saying, Mike.
Give
Mike,
me another one.
Mike. Remember, Mike?
Yes.
Mike.
Yes, yes.
This is
Go ahead.
not. I don't know. I just don't feel. I don't feel like we're giving top quality content to the audience right now. When,
You know what?
When you're approaching
feelings
the
don't
show
always
that way.
matter, buddy. Feelings don't
True.
always matter.
That is true. Facts
You
are
can sit here
bigger
and
than
feel
your
like
feelings.
this
You're
is the
right.
worst show
You're
ever.
right.
Guess what? Someone say this is the best show we've had all year long. Sorry. Don't cross your arms. When you think you can cross your arms, don't always cross them at that time.
Oh my god.
Now, back to the amazing adventures of Rollo Rollenstein.
So this way, hold
Remember
on. Can I
when-
just ask one thing real quick? So is this a
Yeah.
whole segment about Rollo that Rollo's not on?
I think so. Yes, I think
Okay.
so.
All right, go for it. Go for it.
I mean, if you want to call in,
I'm gonna be looking for some tech stuff while you're doing that. Please, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Michael. Hey, Adam.
What's up?
Hey, you remember when Rollo raised all that money for charity?
That was amazing. Wasn't it multiple charities?
I don't know. You tell me.
Wasn't it? One was for veterans, right? One was for
Wounded Warriors.
yeah. Well, the one was that the one that was in association with the Lions?
That would be the Wounded Warriors program from
Yeah.
the Lions NFL special event of happening to help Wounded Warriors.
And then there was also one that was like something from up north, or was that also Wounded Warriors?
Well, nope, that was a cancer benefit for the hospital. Hey, remember that, Adam, when he raised that money, and then it also went to something else, other charity as well. Man, Rollo,
Yes.
am I right?
Man.
Am I right, Adam? Rollo.
Try to follow what you said. I'm just gonna respond yes. Switch to Dustin on the big screen real quick because I need to give Alex her hairbrush.
Oh, okay.
Dustin on the big screen. I made
this
it
is
on my own show. I am on the big screen.
Hey, look down. Look down for a second, Dustin. Do you notice that new title there that says Dustin Gardner? It says your name nice and big.
I do. And you know what I like about it? It's nice and big.
It's good. It's bigger than anything else on the
It
screen
does.
right now.
What question? Why is there? First of all, why is there comedy personality? But the comedy part is in quotations, like as if to quote. Who are you quoting there?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
New York Times?
I think it's more of a everybody has a different version of what comedy is. And you're just going to put like comedy there just to kind of let people know that what you're going for is comedy. But it might not be everybody's same sense of comedy, you know? So I just
But
put like
it's-
comedy because you can put it in quotes if it's like, maybe somebody doesn't mean comedy in the same way that Dustin would mean comedy. So I just put
How do you mean that?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Here's the thing: is comedy personality.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I'm super. My personality. You want to snuggle. You see
If
my
there was a
personality. You're
better-
like, ooh.
If there was a better way to phrase it, believe me, it would be there. And I can change it. If you really want something different for your name, flavor text is what I'm calling it in OBS. That's your flavor text. Just like in Magic the Gathering, every card has like a different description text. You get one here that tells the
Where's
audience
yours?
what you are, which is a comedy personality. And I think that's
And
pretty fitting.
what's yours? Tech wizard? Wizardry?
I don't know. I think I just put kind of a placeholder one for me for now.
I think that we should be tech wizardry. I think
here.
since you gave me a name, I would put tech in quotes and then put wizardry right next to it.
Well,
It's
I think the
it's-
proper term is technomancer.
Yeah, technomancer.
Oh.
Exactly. Thanks, Adam.
I'll be your technomancer. I'll technomancer for you. I'll be your technomancer, technomancing dance around you.
Here, Adam, I'll show you what your
I mean, here,
flavor text is here.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't say.
Can
it
I get some flavor? Some flavor on your text. I got a text. Can I get some flavor on your text? I want to know that special thing, that little flavor, that special spice of life that you bring to me in your name.
Well, that was a good rap break.
yeah, I like that. A little rap interlude.
What you want? I got the flow. I got the
You ever-
quote. Put me in a quote. I got all kinds of things to say. Hey, everybody, I hope you're having a great day. I was a Firestarter parody. Thank you. I usually go to the Firestarter parody. Little did I know, I also have catchphrases.
Little did I know, I also have catchphrases. You don't know what you have?
I mean, do you know what you have?
I guess
See?
I don't. I guess I don't.
See, when you're put on the spot like that, it's like, oh, I don't know. What happened to 2020? That's our question, everyone. Where did it go? Time flies while you're having fun. Am I right, Mike?
Yeah, it really does.
That was great job, Mike. Great work on
That's
that
the
one.
kind of thing you wanted me to do. You just want me to go, yeah, you're right, Dustin. And hey, if that's what
As
you
much as
want
you
from
can.
me for the show, I am happy to provide it. Yeah.
Oh,
right,
you're
Dustin.
crushing it right now.
I just want to make this show the best it can be. And if that means for 2020 that I have to just be here ready to say, yes, you're right, Dustin, at any time, I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it.
Oh, ho, 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 indeed. I'd like to say this. Speaking of ho, ho, ho's, do you got that present I gave you, Mike?
I do.
'Cause it's
Are we
time to
gonna
open
it up
presents.
now? Okay.
It's present time.
There's another flavor text for you. That's one. Let's do Adam. Let's do Adam's flavor text. This would be Adam's flavor text you're about to see.
Nice. Icon of the West.
That's a pretty good one.
We'll just go back to Dustin's flavor text here, which is nice. There we go.
Pirate on the open sea.
Okay. No, we already went through it. We're comedy.
So this is the present that
So this
Mike.
is the gift. Let me just precurse this with what happened here. So I ordered you a very nice gift, and I'll spoil it for you because what you're about to open was going to be Adam's gift, but now I'm going to get Adam a new gift because this gift is now for you and a bonus with your other gift that is still on the way. It's in shipping hell, so it's somewhere out there in the world floating around right now. I
wonder what it is.
The gift, I'll tell you right now, it was a personalized ornament with the TikTok logo on it that had your name on it as well. And it just took a little bit too long.
What? Nah.
But now this gift that you're about to open, it was originally going to be Adam's, and I gave it to Adam to remind him of you when you're not around. And so that he could always have a reminder of you when you're not here. So go ahead and open it, Dustin. I'm going to put you on the main cam here.
It's so much fun. What? A wacky waving inflatable
Tube elf.
inflatable tube elf.
Love it.
Body. Whoa.
It's like mini
Inflated.
waving inflatable arm man or whatever.
Yeah. So now that'll remind you of yourself whenever you look at it on your desk or something. But Adam,
No,
I'm
it's not
sorry,
waiting,
Adam,
guys.
but that was originally
Oh,
for
it's
you.
fine.
I'm sorry.
I get
I'll still
it.
give
Dustin
it to
is
you.
very much that vibe. Like that's very on brand.
Wacky inflatable tube guy. I mean, he sometimes just doesn't know what happens with his arms, and then when he's deflated, yeah, that's when it gets troubling.
What? Not so wacky anymore.
Aww. All right, I will now get the gift out that you gave me, Dustin. Let's see what it is.
Even wacky gets sad sometimes.
So first of all, it's wrapped with two bags kind of scissoring each other in a fun way.
Oh,
So-
kind of like our relationship. Go on.
There's like some nice paper puffing out of the side here. I don't think that it was super carefully wrapped, but
Well, you know what it was wrapped.
it's wrapped, and that's all I need. It was wrapped. That's nice.
Yeah, I barely need that. I'll be honest with you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Dustin, this is I think you went past the limit for price here.
I do. I always do. I always do.
That's not a nice thing to do. Now I feel like a jerk. Well, I did get you two presents, so I guess that's.
And the one was kind of rude, really, when you think about it. It is kind of rude.
This is a little bit rude in a way because it's kind of saying, "Hey, here's some more tech stuff for you to do for the show."
Oh,
But it's also kind of like your background isn't up to snuff in Dustin's eyes.
God, and it would have been if I had
wants
more
to-
time that wasn't devoted to tech stuff.
all I
However,
was trying to do
this
was
is
give you
very
a
nice.
gift.
This is very nice, Dustin, and I very much appreciate it. Merry
I want
Christmas,
to give you a gift.
and I love you. Thank you very much.
I love you, Michael, and I love you, Adram.
So, Adam, we're gonna have to make sure that we get you some gifts on a post New Year's show.
Post news.
However, I mean, you did miss
think
the last
Dustin
two
did
shows. You were working your new job.
So you don't deserve any
mean,
gifts.
Maybe, I don't know
Yeah.
when, if you can do the show every week now or not, or how you
Right,
feel
yeah.
about that.
It's a little bit up in the air just because, I think as I get more used to the job, it won't be as when I get out. The last time I got out, I think I told you about it. I was doing a job where I'm installing the emergency brake. So I'm literally walking like this all day
Yeah.
for 10 hours. So it's
Yeah.
once I got home, I couldn't even move my arms or my neck. I just laid in bed.
Yeah, repressed.
So it kind of
stress.
depends on what job I do that day and if I've done it before.
Well, you're an integral part of the show to me, so I don't know what Dustin thinks,
appreciate
but
Well, first
I like
of all,
having you here.
I wouldn't. Who would I say thanks Adam to if it wasn't for Adam? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
probably
And that's
get,
one of your
like-
catchphrases.
a
One of
lot
my
other
catchphrases,
people.
Adam. Thanks,
You're
Adam.
right, Dustin. You're right. You're right, Dustin.
Oh, Mike, I'm not always right.
I think Dustin, did you get, because you stopped by and you gave me was it a guitar stand? Was that from you?
Oh, it was Adam. It was for your
That's nice.
iPad and guitar. So see how mine,
Oh,
I use it for my iPad because I ain't got an iPad stand or anything.
oh, that's smart.
Are you just
And then I
giving
put my
people
pad-
random things that are around your house?
That was kind of the gist as well. I might have had an extra light, and maybe not have costed me anything, except for supply.
Well, that's okay.
I need that supply of lights, bro.
Whoa. Okay. I mean, can we just? I'm just gonna stop and just say that your lighting just looks wonderful, Dustin. It's very
Yeah, it does.
much better than it was. I mean, down in the bottom left corner, there is that little outlet. It's kind of ruining things, though. Maybe you just put your arm there, or I could just put a little graphic up there or something.
I just need to be able to. I think what if I did this?
There you go.
You look so comfortable.
Hello, darlings.
I do have a
Welcome
special
to-
surprise for the show today. The surprise for the show is a brand new intro for Roses and Thorns.
Oh!
I think you guys might like it. And I guess we can just talk about it during Roses and Thorns.
I think
just-
so.
I want you to know it's out there. Now, Dustin, I do want to
Thank
make
you,
sure that we
Michael.
get to all the things that you had planned for today, because I know you had a lot of things planned. So
We got a lot of show. We got a lot of show planned, Mike.
what are we doing now? Because we're already at 5:36, unfortunately, because of our late start.
Well, first of all, I would never ever want to share my life with you all, but Thomas Schultz asked.
I would
Thomas
never want to
Schultz.
share my life with you. What does that mean?
It was a joke that just popped in my head.
Okay.
Because Thomas Schultz asked to see what hellscape I'm currently experiencing with remodeling our dream home. Mm-hmm. And so what I've done is I've made a little video presentation. Sans music, so I can do some video work.
Are you gonna just?
We're gonna show.
Are you just gonna hold your iPad up or something?
No, it's already sent to you in for show in Meltdown MDI
good.
for show.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I already got everything sort of planned out and mapped out. Virtually lined up and ready for you, and really just trying to do my part. I understand it's a lot of dust in the dawn.
Keep rambling.
Well, I am going to. That's sort of my plan. Trying to fix my thing because my face feels like it's completely wonked up.
It is really interesting. Like I think what Tom is getting at is like you like you said earlier, you have an interesting personality, an interesting perspective. So getting your perspective on something like home improvement is already interesting because you're such a weirdo.
Thank you so much, Adam. I would first of all say this: you do to do home repair is to spend. Sorry, I watched Bridgerton this week, and oh boy, am I just British this and British that. Oh, so pardon me if I slip into it every once in a while. It was very romantic. It's a romantic sexual escapade of love, Mike.
Okay. All right.
But anyway,
now back to what I was saying. You're going to spend a lot of time. If you do a home repair and you want to remodel a house, you're going to spend a lot of your life.
You're never going to work a day in your life. Isn't that
nope,
what they
not
say?
true, Mike. In fact, you don't have a life because all you do is work on a house for, in the end, someone to do this. Oh, wow.
Wait a minute. Who are you doing this for is my question then.
Exactly, Mike. Who?
Yeah.
It ain't for me. I'll tell you that much. It ain't for me.
Why not?
who let the dog?
No.
Why is it not for yourself?
Well, I mean, I guess it is because let's watch the video, Mike.
Well, I'm trying to finally get this thing set up properly.
Oh, sorry.
so
I
it's
didn't
gonna
mean to
take
get
a second.
upset there, but I guess the video would actually speak for itself because
It was a little scary.
So
when you got
many-
upset, so okay, we're getting
Over the spring, I think we're gonna replace our pipes because we have
boy.
a pretty small house. It's like 600, maybe 800 square feet, I think it is, and our pipes are all super galvanized and old.
Oh yeah, that's not
I'm
not
gonna
as
replace all the
expensive.
doors.
I would highly recommend the guy in Hamtramck that I used for my my stuff. His name is
Matt told me.
Frank Basaga. He lives right down his shop is right down the street from my house.
Cool.
But anyways, that guy was really, really good.
bet he costs money, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
every plumber costs money, Dustin. You know,
It's their job.
that's kind of the way it
Right.
works. Yeah.
Well, see, remember I had to get into plumbing because the guys who
Oh yeah, they fucked up your plumbing. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really mine because it's technically Alex owns the house with her
the
mom.
bottom one, Mike, the bottom one in
I know, I'm
red.
trying to figure out how
The
to
lady
get it
in
to
red.
show on this without.
Oh, we can see it.
I have
Because
to.
ultimately, I'd rather I don't want to live in this house forever. I'd rather rent it out because it's right on Woodward in Ferndale. I feel like we could get a decent amount of money renting it out or selling it just because it's tiny. It's
Well-
not like a home you want to live your whole life in.
My thing was, hey, let's do the floors right at the beginning, right? Let's get everything done. People are like, oh, but you don't want to do floors because then people can walk on them. And I'm like, of course, they're going to, we just put something over it, right? Ultimately, we didn't do it. And we moved on because we have to, get it inspected. And then ultimately, we did this today. So go ahead and start the old film there, Mike, and I'll do a VO. I'll do a live walkthrough
Is there
of
audio
my.
on this video or no?
At the very end, there's a little bit at the very end,
All right, then here we go.
and it's just that they're speaking a language. So this is the
2-minute
room,
video.
and that's the work. I started doing the edges because the sander we were getting. Sand the floor doesn't do the edges, so I'm like, okay, let me get at them edges, and we were also getting nails out of the floor, and then of course there's pieces missing, and then you go over there and there's a little wall there. See that white wall? Yep. And then there's my doggy outside. The whole day is just thrown apart, right? Oh, and then you go in, here's the pantry, and there's Jill. Look at Jill. Hey, Jill, smile for the
Jill
camera.
looks
Why don't
tough.
you? Oh boy.
She did
Okay,
not
so now we're
smile.
gonna.
Smile at all.
Now this is the sander my buddy brought over because the other little sander wasn't doing well. So we rented a sander, and that's the sanding paper there. You give you a whole bunch of different flavors,
All right,
and like, oh boy, look at that big old wheel. Oh boy.
Yeah, you got to put that sandpaper on there. Yep.
But notice there's
stove.
still, look at that. See that microwave over there on that thing? And there's an oven still there. We had to move all of that out. And lo and behold, surprise, Dustin.
Yeah.
When I got home, that whole white thing was gone. What?
Why?
What?
What white thing?
Well,
What are you
right
talking
there.
about?
Look. Oh, see that? Look at that. They're tearing it apart. Now we built that. We built that.
Why?
You see?
Okay.
Well, because see, there are stairs, and there's stairs. We found stairs in the wall, and sometimes I'm going to say this. Sometimes you don't wish you found some stairs in the wall. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It sounds
Sometimes
fun
you
to
wish.
me. This sounds like a,
That sounds
then
interesting.
like a
We went to
secret
the
passage.
store,
Oh, okay.
and they are talking a different language basically than I can speak. And I was like, oh, I should film this part too because this is also part of the nightmare right before the show. Instead of getting the old, water possibly that I could desperately need right now, getting my water set, things like that. I'm doing this, listening to guys talking about zips and shark clamps, and I don't know. I don't really know, and I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Well, I feel for you, man. I grew up in a house that we basically were in a constant state of remodel for a few years, as my dad decided to like just kind of redo the basement and the kitchen and like the back room and all this stuff and built a deck, and like my dad was super industrious and like decided to really fix up the place when he got it. So I'm kind of was like raised in a house that is what is happening in your house right now.
It's like constant state of flux.
Yep. Which was
Did you say constant state of flux?
I think he said flux,
heard
not fucks, but yes.
Oh, thank you, Michaels. I kind of heard fucks.
Well, that makes sense.
I mean,
That's
that could
okay.
be, yeah, that could be applicable too, though.
It is, Adam. It is.
How did it turn out, Mike? Did it raise the value of your house? Did it really work out for you guys?
I mean, it really
Good.
worked out great. I mean, they have a nice kitchen. They have a nice basement. They have a nice deck. The value of the house, I'm sure property values are way more than when it was purchased in 1980.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yep. And that was
Back
in
when
East
real
Dearborn.
estate
That was in
nickel.
East Dearborn as well. So, that was before all the Arabs came from like Lebanon and stuff. And now like property values are crazy because of all the people that showed up in Dearborn,
Huh.
Right, yeah, I bet.
Dearborn, the place that Ford built because he wanted to get away from the city.
Hey, Mark. Mark Mikula just joined the chat, I think.
Hey, Mark, welcome to the end of 2020, where we're getting ready for that new fancy year. What? You're 2020 plus one? Ooh, you're fancy, huh?
So what's this guy? Is this a QAnon type guy or what? What's happening here?
No, this guy is talking about how there's no real media. Go ahead.
Listen very carefully. The mainstream
Oh, I can hear it.
does not have a liberal bias. Mainstream media doesn't have a conservative bias either. The mainstream media has a capitalist bias.
Capitalist.
NPR and the Associated Press, all major media
TikTok sure is great.
controlled by massive corporations. The only thing those corporations are obligated to do legally and financially is make as much money
I agree with him.
as their shareholders. ABC is Disney, NBC is Comcast Universal, Fox News Corp, Broadcasting. These are not communist mind control agencies. They're really big fucking companies.
Corporations aren't people.
It said that news organizations had to give equal time to both sides of a controversial issue. The FCC did away with that doctrine in 1987. Ever since then, news organizations have found it more profitable to play to one side of the political spectrum or the other. They don't actually believe this shit. It's about the money. You're their customer, and what they sell you is an echo chamber of emotions.
So yeah, this guy is 100% right about that. That the media is corporate. It's pro-corporate, and it always has been. And that this whole
Right.
mythology about people saying that the media has a left bias is just
Talk about it.
preposterously stupid. Oh, well, I guess I better switch myself out of this little tiny box then.
Get at it, Mike.
But no, this guy is 100% right about that, and it's really infuriating when a lot of right-wingers are out there going, "Oh, this left bias." Well, you know what? They're not left bias. They're just trying to get people riled up and motivated to do what they want them to do. So I don't think though that NPR is free of corporate influence, though. I definitely think that they still have a corporate spin.
But at least they say, hey, we're doing this report about Amazon. We should let you know that Amazon pays for a lot of our money to keep us afloat. So we just want to let you know that before we start reporting on it. They do that at least.
The big problem is that a lot of these institutions and corporations create a paradigm. And we're living in that paradigm, and we are not able to see outside of that paradigm. And that's why so many people are scared of like socialism and communism, because they don't really understand what they are. They just automatically react because they're part of this paradigm. And that's how
you know who don't want to
and trained.
They don't want the people who don't want socialism is the capitalists. Because we share everything. Oh, we share all my albums. They're basically free. I put my whatever. They're basically free. Your shows, your comedy shows. Oh, come watch it for free. Everything's free in a shared economy except for money. One thing's not shared: money. And you try to talk to people about it. Oh, it's not good to have billionaires. Oh, they earned it. No, they're just not paying their taxes. They're not just not being patriotic. They're being greedy. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, some people believe that capitalism is like a natural progression for society, whereas in socialism and communism isn't, because it has to be enforced, right? Like capitalism will just happen. Like monkeys will trade with each other. Like the commerce just happens, whereas in socialism is something that like a government would have to make sure it happened.
And you know what we did as America? We did that with Social Security. You know what else we did? We did that with socially getting our infrastructure. The world was amazed by America. You have paved roads, they said. You go from one, you have that manifest destiny. Oh, look at your roads. And now they're like, you don't have a super fast train? You don't have healthcare? Oh, shit. We're giving $2,000 over here in Canada. Oh, we're giving $3,000 over here in Germany a month.
Yep.
Oh, in America, we got $1,200 once for over a year pandemic. What are we talking about? And then old Mitch McConnell, he want to turn down that $2,000. Oh, don't give Mitch one more chance to just stick it right in our rumperoos and in our eerie twos and up our nosy woos.
While we're talking right now,
He's like,
Bernie Sanders and Mitch McConnell are kind of like, you know, there's basically a war going on for
ding
for us. I mean, it's
war
all
for
happening.
us.
It's all
Who's
happening
fighting against
right
us?
now. Who's fighting against us? I'll give you a guess. Is it Mitch McConnell?
Old Kentucky's finest.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
As Mitch McConnell, I'd like to tell you, go fuck yourself. I'd also like to say,
I mean, that's a great Mitch McConnell. Great job. You're right, Dustin. I'm trying to be better, Dustin. I'm sorry.
No, I appreciate you.
Kind of got the face going.
What's that?
Yeah, the face is pretty good.
You need bluer lips.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. I like to disconnect from the news, especially while I've been starting my job. But like, what happened with that? Did he lose his hand to like fucking what's that called? Frostbite?
I know.
Like, what ended up
so
happening?
gross. Those pictures of him. Oh,
Yeah, with blue
God.
hands and blue lips and stuff.
Did you not see this, Dustin?
No, I never saw no blue hands.
Oh wow, it's super fascinating.
Yeah,
it's funny because
I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Mitch McConnell.
Thomas Schultz says, Dustin, I've driven many roads in the world. Detroit, Michigan has the worst roads in the world. Second worst is Kazakhstan, that has terrible roads, but not as bad as Detroit. Thank you, Thomas Schultz. By the way, how's he going around the world?
He was like, I can't explain it exactly. He can correct me if he's wrong, but if I'm wrong. But he used to do like these long distance races where, because he's a mechanic by trade, like he can fix cars. So he would like go with a friend who would drive across Europe in like this long distance race, and he would fix the car for him.
I saw that in The Crown. They had one of them races in The Crown, and Margaret Thatcher's son was one of them fellers, and he did that. He disappeared.
Yeah, I met Tom through the screenwriting program at Planet Ant, and that's what his screenplay I think was about. I'm hoping he still has kept with that, because it's a great
stories. He's got some amazing stories. Tom does.
Thomas, just if you need any pointers, just to let you know, I have my full-blown genius of driving. I've put my 50,000 hours in, and I have sort of beyond when it comes to driving. Just to let you know, if you want to talk.
I cannot agree with you on that. As much as I'm trying to be a good co-host, Dustin, you really, Tom Schultz.
How often you ride with me?
I think maybe once I did.
I'm a genius at driving, okay?
I don't know about that.
I was going to do a TED Talk. I was going to do a DET talk on driving and about how you should be out of the fast. I got a whole thing. I don't
understand how this is the first time I'm hearing of this, then. If you're so proud of your
I've mentioned it. I'm not. It's not like I go around flexing all the time, Mike. If I would, I'd be like Arnold Schwarzenegger of talking about myself, because that's how flex I
Arnold Schwarzenegger talking about myself.
Why you got me small? I got my.
Frame your head.
Hello to you,
Dustin. What are you doing?
Well, you're the one that threw me on here like this.
Yeah, well, you need it. This is your show, remember?
Is it, Mike?
Yes. Anyways.
Anywho, what was I talking about?
Look at Mitch McConnell's hand and look at his mouth.
Yeah, can you zoom in?
I can.
And yet
today...
There's probably
didn't
pictures.
have enough baby blood that day.
Well, that's what I was going to say, is that the reptiles, what they do is they can't be in cold. And so...
yeah, that's true.
And he survived.
You're like, how did he go on camera like that? No one thought to put lip balm on him, or
he doesn't care
because mummy wrappings.
Anyone that gets too close to his mouth becomes food.
I don't care what you think about what I look like. A long time ago, I decided that I would rather just be rich, and what you can do is fuck yourselves. Go fucking fuck your fucking selves. My Mitch McConnell, thank you.
Wow, that was something.
Hire Dustin for all your birthday party needs. If you need an impersonator, pretty much anyone you can think of.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dustin's on the job.
Cher, go.
Cher.
Now Cher just talking.
Oh, sorry, I cut the line.
What's going on there, Mike? I'm Cher.
Okay, Adam, give him one.
My scantily clad
so yeah, Danny DeVito. I want to see Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito's the penguin.
Mark Hamill, go.
No! Why is my whole career back in the day and not today?
Gregory Hines, go.
Hello, I'm Gregory Hine, and I'm afraid of rabbits.
George Harrison, go.
Well, I won't back down.
Tom Petty, go.
Yeah, they're a different register, those two. I don't know if you knew this.
Go.
You don't know me.
Andre the Giant, go.
The gecko from Geico.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Gecko from Geico, go.
Thanks.
Well, I'm a gecko.
The caveman from Geico, go.
Who?
The caveman from...
Speaking of cavemen, welcome to News Grunts. This is the part of the show where...
Dang, I had the Sasquatches lined up. The Sasquatch from the Beef Jerky.
Oh, that's too bad, Adam. I really.
It's very much like the Sasquatch and the Bigfoot.
Those
Mike
were
gave us a
great.
natural-
Those were really great, Dustin. That was really nice.
commercial.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's our new impression segment, and it's called Wild Ha-Has.
Wild
I think it should be
Hogs.
30 impressions in 30 seconds.
Oh, I like that, Adam. That sounds like it sounds like that's gonna be a TikTok winner for me.
Yeah, that was a good challenge. I liked it.
I'd like to give a shout out to
find that.
Winter Alex on TikTok. If you're out there on TikTok, make sure you check out Winter Alex as an influencer on TikTok. A lot of my close friends have what they call gone viral. Now you're like, oh, but Dustin, shouldn't you? And it's like, some of us are immune from going viral.
Yep.
She's like baby viral though. She only got I think it's like 50,000 views.
Baby viral, do, and she'll get better.
Right. It was
think
just
that her-
it was like her third video she made.
I think that her
Barely
texts
tried.
need to be left aligned.
What's that?
They need to be left align. Is that how you say it?
Okay, yeah. I'll let her know.
Well, don't be
Wait.
like Dustin said you have to.
Oh,
'Cause look, she
Dustin
got
is
more
also
views than me.
available to help you go viral on TikTok, by the way.
Yes, just basically become my friend and you will go viral.
Yeah, just by being in proximity to Dustin.
I've told you this guy
Guaranteed
before.
to go Dustin or to go viral.
Adam, you should be out there trying to do more things because you are the one out of all three of us that could really make it here.
Do more things.
I'm
All
telling
right,
you.
news grunts.
News guys.
You don't hear this.
Look out, Donald Trump.
No, I don't. The
News
taming
grunts.
T-Rex.
That's
News
not.
grunts.
That's from Caveman. Oh, I forgot to do the. I forgot to turn. Yeah, see, this is because I didn't set this up properly.
Hey, buddy. Hey, don't do that to yourself.
No, because I forgot I had to put the filter on there and whatnot. And
News
I
grunts.
gotta chroma
News
key
grunts.
it. There's just so much to do to make this
I
show
wanna
pretty.
fall. I'm all I got love. I'll give you the green beep in the summer.
So this is news grunts, and you know,
Hi there.
Dustin, we got
Natural
do some news
segue.
grunts.
Mike gave us a natural segue. Remember cavemen, everyone? That was a fun time. Well, they're still live within us somewhere because when I see the news these days, I sure want to grunt at it. Am I right, you guys? I know, right? Me too.
Huh?
Roll it, Mike.
Wait, what?
Roll.
What do you
Next
need me to do
news-
now?
Hit a news grunt right then. Right, yeah.
Right here? Okay, just play this again? This is what you want?
News grunts that you read and grunts. Oh, what is that? Disgust. Oh, that's Mitch McConnell.
The cavemen would have killed him.
Yeah, for
If he
sure.
wanted to caveman, they'd be like, "You're dying, bro. You gotta go."
With all those discolorations, yeah, you're done. So, Dustin, which fun place did you send me the news grunts?
Just,
Right there.
Is
right
that,
there,
is
son.
that these
Go.
right here? Yeah.
Okay, so right there's one. There's a couple right there. You pass them right there. Nope,
All right.
not that one.
Oops, that's not it. Okay.
Well, that would be that one there.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right.
Okay.
So now, if I hit this, is this gonna go back in time?
So what's the format of this, just so we know, Dustin, while he's doing that? Are we?
What we
So,
do is Mike
yeah.
has this wonderfully delicious, milky tone of a voice called a bass. And what he does is he reads them off like he's in the 1950s reading contest, and we all then grunt at it like we're in the 00 before Jesus times.
A 1950s reading contest?
Yeah, that's a great
Okay,
description.
that's what you
That
want.
felt like a good description. Felt great.
I'm gonna
at the
I'm gonna
time.
make
I
sure
don't
that I
know.
enunciate these really, really well. Then.
Enunciate.
Okay,
First of
so-
all, it's enunciate, so you're already.
You're right, Dustin. You're right. Okay, so anyways, so this is how it works.
Wait,
Adam.
hold on. I want to get this clear. Mike's gonna read it in his 1950s reading competition.
Reading contest voice. Yep.
So then you're gonna respond as a caveman, right?
We all
each
three
gonna
will
take
have
a
our
turn.
moment.
We're each gonna take a
Yeah,
turn.
right. Because I like the idea of like us guessing what your emotion was or something.
I
That's
mean,
pretty
you can, but I think that we all have our own inner grunt, let's say.
Okay.
It's but like you said, you couldn't even watch any news, Adam. So
Why
it's
are
like
you
you know what I
shaming
mean?
me? Okay, let's get
I'm
this
just
over
saying
with.
that we can't
Let's
all
get this
do it.
over with.
And so here's
We gotta
the news.
Get it,
jump
Mike.
into roses and thorns right after this. Okay.
No, we don't. Don't.
Yeah, we
go.
do. We do. It's already 6 o'clock. Okay, ready?
We haven't even. All right, go ahead.
We haven't even. We haven't even what?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Happy New Year. Okay.
Well, hold on, not yet.
What? Okay.
Not New Year yet.
10.
I got New Year's stuff in there. I got some New Year's stuff.
Oh, okay. I'm spoiling it. I didn't even know.
So
all right.
hurry.
Trump plays golf but remains mum on Nashville bombing following a familiar pattern.
Thank you.
Thank you. Adam, would you like
Mike,
to grunt?
do you have a grunt? Adam, do you have a grunt?
Well, I mean, we already read through that one. I'm gonna guess that you were just disappointed in general, that you're still having to deal with this Trump bullshit.
There's more. Keep going. You're right. You're not wrong. That's for sure.
COVID-19, not necessarily the big one, WHO warns.
That was good. Mike?
Bap, bap.
Ours were way more terrified than
I
yours
think
was.
I
I
know,
think Mike's
because-
just not surprised.
I'm not surprised. This is not the worst pandemic that could have happened by any means, and we're still on the razor's edge as far as that stuff goes. So I'm not really.
Good point, Mike.
Do one more, and then Rollo sent us a video.
What's that?
Great.
Rollo sent us a video with Zig, so
Oh, nice.
do one more. And
Next one.
They're gonna have their hands full. Mary Trump thinks her uncle's post-presidency woes are just beginning. I just kind of think that all of these are very obvious. I'm not. I'm just not surprised.
Is this one obvious? Is The Simpsons obvious?
I don't know if it's obvious. Hang on, I'm trying to move this so we can
Thank
see
you.
the headline here. The life in The Simpsons is no longer attainable. Yeah, it hasn't been for a long time. Okay.
Whoa.
I mean, when is the last time you think that was actually attainable? The Simpsons wasn't
Good
even
point.
attainable.
I mean, I
new.
just think the fact that they're saying it, Mike, you know what I mean?
early
Okay.
2000.
Nashville bombing froze wireless communication, exposed Achilles' heel in regional network.
What?
Is that because a caveman doesn't understand all of those words?
I think it's because
Because I
Dustin
don't
doesn't understand who Achilles
I don't
is,
understand
what
is-
wireless is,
is
communications.
How it's called?
Froze.
Why is it called
Nashville.
Nashville bombing has exposed Achilles' heel. The Nashville bombing has taught us something about ourselves. Rather than being a terrorist blew up a van in the middle of Nashville across from an apartment building of human being.
Okay, well, it was a. Okay, you're right, Dustin. You're right.
Thank you, Michael. Finally.
You're just right about it. That's all.
Well, I think
there
that's
is
just
to it.
that's a different article, right?
No, it's the same article. This is how they're handling it right now.
Oh, okay.
This is how the corporate media and
Well,
the corporate
The
interests
thing
want us to
is,
view
though,
this.
the
not
thing
to
is
look at
that
as
it pretty much
terrorist.
shut down all communications in the greater Nashville area. And so when they're saying Achilles
wonder
heel,
why
it's
TikTok-
because this person, this IT person, knew to blow up the RV at that spot, and apparently killed themselves inside in the process, and played the
Because
song
why?
Downtown before it blew up, which is super creepy. Downtown, that's a place you
Well,
should
I
go.
did a
and
TikTok with
downtown,
the message.
boom.
Where no, where that's not what happened.
No?
No,
Tell me
it
what I
says
was wrong
if you
about,
hear
Dustin.
if you hear this message, leave the area immediately.
Yeah.
If you hear this message, leave it.
Yeah, but they played that song Downtown. It's in all the
Okay.
articles. Yeah.
I would agree. I hear you about that, but I did a expose TikTok with that.
Okay,
And so
you're right.
audio.
You know that I was wrong. I'm sorry. Here we go.
We're both right. We're both right to
we
be
go.
wrong.
Mitch McConnell blocks vote on $2,000 stimulus check.
You all just gave him one more thing. You gave him one more present, one
That's
more
not
reason
a
to
news
just.
grunt. You're talking right now.
I just can't. I already talked about it, and I just
Fired up.
dislike this
Fuck
guy
this. I'm vaping
so
now.
much.
I need to get into this.
I mean, you need to. We need to get our heads on straight because they got me twisting in the wind.
Shout
How
out to
dare he?
Vapors.tv.
Vapes.tv, vapes. Dot. I think it's a dot somewhere. Lord,
.org.
2020 is almost over, everyone.
Oh,
Smoke
God.
them if you got them.
Yeah, but that's another thing. I posted one thing on Facebook. This is the first thing I posted in probably like 2 months. But I get sick of people acting like 2020 is some kind of like magical numerological curse. And like the earth and people, nobody cares about what year it is. Like the Black Plague didn't care that what the year was when it started. The Great Fire of London didn't care that it was 1666. It's like,
Yeah, they've only
it's
been counting for 2021 years. And not even that. They haven't been counting that long.
Well, like when
They
the
just
Mayan
said it.
calendar,
Guess what? Guess what? China got one that says it's 6,000. So, guess what? Jesus won, okay?
Jesus won. That's what we take away from News Grunts. All right, are we done with News Grunts now? We can watch
Yeah, because Jesus won because it's after Christ. That's how our calendar is. The only one that don't do it is China, which they have a 6,000-year-old calendar. So guess what? They just have been counting.
I mean, that is kind of amazing that that's our standard years based on the birth of Christ. Like, there's so many interesting things that have happened that could have affected the calendar, but that's it.
And they're worried about numbers that like 2021. Get out of here. What are you doing to yourself?
Right, it's a man-made construct.
Stop it. Man-made construct, as Adam would say. Stop it. As Dustin would say, and Mike would say, "Oh, what can I say? You're never going to listen to me anyway." Thank you.
What? All right, I'm gonna. I guess this should go under the realm of Rallo San Diego. So should I give us a different title card here for this?
Oh yeah, just do it.
Where in the world is Rallo San Diego?
And this has been News Grunts. Nice.
News Grunts.
Taking us out.
News Grunts over, and now we're starting with zigzag with Rallo. And where in the world is Rallo San Diego?
I'm still waiting for that song, Dustin. You send it to me, and I'll put it into I'm gonna make a little. I'm gonna make a little thing that's pretty much exactly like the intro of Carmen Sandiego, because I want to keep getting practice with After Effects. I'm having fun with it. So.
And I want to keep making songs now, Mike.
That's great.
Thank you.
Are we ready for Rallo? I don't know if you're going to be able to hear him properly, Adam and Dustin.
I know we won't.
The audience will. But I don't know if you watched it in the thing, but just make sure you're watching it, okay? 13 seconds. Here we go. I love it. I give that
There's
one
no
an
sound.
8 out of 9.
Can you play it again? There's no sound on the live because I just listened to it live and muted my mic.
There's really no sound. It's just like.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's adorable. Do it, Mike. Do it.
I could really not even hear anything.
Just try it. Just do it. Oh, that's adorable. Hey, Zigzag, you're in the Redwoods. Redwood. Oh, that's pretty awesome, Zigzag. Thanks, buddy.
It looks absolutely stunning there. I love.
Yeah, you'd probably like to do it there, huh? You like to do it outside.
Do what outside?
You know it.
Sex.
Have sex?
Sex, yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Yeah. You would, Mike. You would in the Redwoods.
But like, I don't know. Sex
You'd be
in like a
"Here
national
comes
park.
Bigfoot."
Sex in a national park in like romantically sounds like fun, but like practically sounds fucking awful. Like it's cold outside, it's dirty, and then you're just like walking around in post-sexness. Are you bringing like a collection of items to like clean up after sex? Or are you just like, well, I'm all sexed up now, walking through the redwoods?
I guess we're not. I like Kinds of the West.
I don't know. I'm definitely going to have to disagree with you, Adam. I feel like, you know, if you've never had a great time outside with a roaring fire and a bottle of scotch, then maybe you just aren't living.
You're not doing that at the Redwood Forest. There's no way they're letting you have an open
Redwood
fire.
Forest.
Where, which, I mean,
to the Gulf
there's plenty
Stream
of,
water.
oh, okay. Here, let's just
Like
make
campgrounds.
No, I was done, I think, because Dustin cut me off.
No, I was trying to do some background sexy talk music.
That becomes
From the
foreground to
Redwood
everything.
Forest
Anything you
to
do
the
is
Gulf
not.
Stream
There's no
water.
background. It's just all foreground.
Water, babe, from sea to shining sea, we doing it, you and me, outside so everyone can be. We're girl, manifesting destiny.
Yeah, no, it's cool. No, I'm not saying I've never had sex outdoors. It just seems like a lot of work. You know, it seems like a lot of. It seems like it's gonna lead, especially if you're hiking through the redwoods.
Well,
You know?
I mean, hey, cavemen did it.
Yeah,
Cavemen,
They had
that's
no
all they did
choice.
was
Well, if you're
they
didn't
did
have-
it.
it's different if you're just hiking through there. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
You
if
actually,
you're camping and you're at a campground, sure, I get
when
it.
you were a caveman, you actually left the cave to do it. It was special because you were in the cave so much. I hate you guys.
I feel like that could be true for some cavemen.
You see what I mean? Because all the family's in the cave, so you want to
Yeah,
get to that
I like the logic. I don't think they thought of it.
wild
Like that,
side.
though.
You want to get to that animal instinct. You want to get out there to the natures.
I think the animal instinct just makes it so that they don't care who's in the cave. Because they're animals. I mean, my dogs don't care.
So you're definitely an indoors. You're definitely an indoorsman.
As far as sex, yeah. I mean,
Who's going outside in the winter to have sex right now?
I just think that we had a breakthrough today, and we
Are you
found out
trying to
some
figure out
real.
why you and Jill never have sex?
No,
outdoors or indoors.
You
Indoors
always
are
want to say no. Well, if it was outside, and you're like, ah, damn it.
If it was outside in Redwood Forest, then
Oh, did you bring a towel? Get out of here.
the picnic basket is just filled with like wet naps and sex toys.
You just when you're living that tantric life, when you live that tantric life, you ain't worried about what stains what. You know what I
You
mean?
guys ready to go into Roses and Thorns? And see the brand new.
I got
the
that
brand new
memory.
Roses
I got
and
that
Thorns
memory of
intro?
things we didn't remember that happened this year. I had that on BuzzFeed.
Well, I mean, it's already 6:15.
I think you'll be surprised. though, unless you
Okay.
got somewhere to be.
Nope.
It
Let's
is-
do it.
Power
Let's do
hour.
it. Power
Yeah,
hour.
we're just finally getting to the funny parts.
This is the fun
We just
part.
found out that Adam won't have sex outside. I mean,
There's
this is
another,
big.
there's another Rollo
big
video you didn't even tell me about.
I don't really know everything. I know it seems like I do because I look like
My
this cake.
hand massager on for the last bit of this.
What was that beep? Oh,
It was my hand massager, my creepy
oh,
weird.
Nice. No, that's
A
that's
hand
cool. I think
massager. Why?
That is really
What's it
fun.
doing?
Work with my
I
hands.
love it. That's great.
Is that a real
Just
thing?
wait till it's been on for like a minute. It's super weird.
Oh,
It just
wow.
squeezes the shit in my hand with all these little nubs.
That sounds
Sorry,
amazing.
continue.
I need that.
Can you give us a play-by-play as we're talking and just be like, my hand is being squeezed in?
Oh yeah, it's just being squeezed really intensely. You can't see.
I love that.
Oops, there goes my pinky.
Okay, here we go. Back to Rollo,
Thank you, Michael.
which I would love to get the intro for Rollo done, Dustin. So maybe for the new year, make a resolution about making that song, okay?
Sure, I can make all kinds of resolutions.
Here we go. Here we go.
Go ahead.
It's playing. There's no sound. Wait, what? It jumped to the end. I'm going to try it again. Play. Moving my mouse out of the
Play.
way.
Moving my mouse out of the way. Oh, hey, Zigzag, you over there in the redwoods? Oh, okay.
Shut up.
That's pretty neat.
Shut up. There's sound.
I know, but just in case you did, or if you ever wanted to, try the redwoods.
Well, it's still really hard to hear anything, but the woods are beautiful. Thanks, Zigzag. That was fantastic.
I appreciate it.
Tom Schultz thinks that what, your hand okay, Adam?
Yeah, so I was turning the intensity up.
Ooh, somebody getting that squeeze on.
Yeah, I'm getting that squeeze on.
Thomas Schultz said that that zebra puppet reminds him of Little Lamb Chop. Isn't that adorable?
Oh, totally.
How is Kurt Brinker doing?
Okay, so we're now ready for the
BuzzFeed?
we're ready for the next segment. Oh, I thought it was. Oh, it's not this one.
Good Nazi,
Dustin
bad
likes
Nazi.
this. Dustin likes this game.
That was our newest addition this year. That was a fun new addition.
Adam,
What were some other ones?
were you here for this one?
There was the one time
Oh, you
where
were online with it.
someone
Yeah,
came
that's
over
right.
from TikTok and they were like, "Wow, I didn't expect this." So I go, "This is bad."
So I have some followers that have come over from TikTok, as Adam has now requestedly admitted.
Unrequestedly. Oh yeah, you didn't
I don't
request.
know.
I guess that makes
I
sense.
didn't feel like, Adam, tell me, Adam, about me being the best or anything like that.
What?
So I'm gonna. So what graphic are we using for this next segment? What are we doing? We're doing.
We're doing Mind Blower.
This could be a mind blower from the way you described it, right?
Mind Blowers. Hi there. Guess what happened this year? Bet you don't remember. You get ready to get your mind blowered.
I don't know about
You
that.
like that one? Did
I
you
don't
like
know
that one, Mike?
about that. I'm
Oh,
not sure
come on.
about it. I'm not sure about it.
Hey, everybody. Is your mind on repeat too much? Well, get ready to get it blow dried because we're going to show you what happened this year on Mind Blower.
All right. So what do we? Where's that stuff that you sent me, Dustin?
It's in the chat thing there. And it's,
Which
called,
one? 'Cause I've
BuzzFeed.
seen-
It's the one with the three ladies. The one with the three ladies on it.
Here.
And,
Three ladies on it.
yeah, you almost brought it up there right at the beginning of the show, and I said, nope, that's for later in the show, and it's going to look like a BuzzFeed. Go ahead, Adam. Tell me how about that.
No, it was while you guys are doing that. I was gonna. Oh,
Three ladies.
Yeah, it's got it.
Which thread though? You sent me.
For live show. For the live show. the live show.
4 vids for live show.
Yep. All of the info is in there. Yep.
Okay.
Look at
Wow,
the holes in
Adam.
my hand. Is that weird?
Are you like a puncturist now? Are you is that
Like
puncture?
acupuncture, it does make it
wow.
like opens up your,
That's
it opens up your
cool.
blood vessels. It feels great. Like I can feel like blood flow in my hand. It's really weird. And I have trypophobia, which is like
What is
an
that
aversion to small holes, you know, like in the skin. Because I used to have these nightmares as a kid where people
Yeah.
would have holes in their skin.
No, I don't know
This,
about
like-
that at all.
I love this though. Like when you wear a hair tie and it impresses your skin, I fucking love that. I don't know why. It's weird.
So you're into bondage and being indoors. Okay, I got you.
What does bondage have to do with anything?
You just admitted it. You said I like to be tied up.
So Dustin, I saw these Santa videos. They were very fun. Your TikToks that were you're singing your songs through Santa's face.
Yes.
But where is your list of things?
Keep going
that
down.
happened
Keep going
this
down.
year?
Keep going down. Down. Right there and more down. Right there. Boom.
Oh.
38 things you didn't definitely forgot happened in 2020. Get ready to have your mind blown now.
Okay, so these are
38 things you definitely forgot
a BuzzFeed
happened in
article here,
2020.
so, okay, let's see.
Hi, y'all. Welcome to BuzzFeed. Hope you all doing well today. This is our new segment where we just check out, we hang out, we just chill and vibe like the other kids do.
Whoa, we
and
just got
look
5,000
at-
subscribers.
Thanks, Mike. I do too think that as well now. Here's some 38 things. What?
Do you guys remember the time when you set up the graphic for money donations and then you hit it a bunch of times and we didn't know and we thought we got a bunch of subscribers and a bunch of money donations?
Totally. Not totally. Was then we all started crying because we realized we're never going to have success.
Never gonna have success.
Anyway, sorry.
Well, some people are
ahead,
less
Michael.
hopeful than others, I guess. But
Oh, completely. Go ahead.
what's that? Go ahead for what?
I said go ahead.
Scroll. Do the damn thing. Scroll. Scroll.
Hold on
Mike?
1 second. Yeah, okay.
Are you okay?
Hold on 1 second, pal. I'm doing a bunch of stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got worked up there.
Okay.
You guys remember when Jennifer Lopez and Shakira sang together at the Super Bowl earlier this year?
Absolutely
That
not.
happened this year.
Absolutely.
That happened
not.
this year.
I do not remember it at all because I do
It
not
did.
care at all.
And don't you remember they got in trouble for doing the twerks and showing their boots, scoots, and boogies?
I try to avoid learning anything about that with valuable space saved for
All
other
right,
things.
keep scrolling. You
Like-
keep scrolling.
Playing Bigfoot video
There's
games.
more pictures, and it looked like this. Oops.
Why is this even a
going.
news story in the first place?
Keep going. This is for me and the other kids. Can you believe that it was Charlotte Abry was discovered at the subway this year? Some of us don't even know what that is. Look
No.
at her face.
Is she a singer?
I feel like I want to find her though.
Well, let's move on.
All right.
I'm not that interested.
That happened this
Adam.
year.
Thank you.
Trump was acquitted on both articles of impeachment by the Senate in 2020.
Yeah.
That
I do
happened this
remember that.
year.
Pretty hard to
happened this
forget
year.
that one. Did not seem like that was a different year or anything. No, it doesn't. It feels like
Trump
it was
feels
pretty
like it happened a billion years ago. Yeah,
Sorry,
Mike?
BuzzFeed.
Hey, you know that.
I didn't forget
this the
that
year
either.
You didn't? Because me and my other friends did forget it. We did forget
Wait
it.
a minute, who are
I
you
like this-
friends with
this
at BuzzFeed?
It just makes her look like she's just like ripping up a pile of.
Oh, of speeches. Take
Pelosi
that.
and Trump are both just awful. Come on.
Totally. Horrible.
Who's not awful?
Oh, here's one that I totally get. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, that I forgot about.
Keep scrolling. You can scroll a little
It
faster
wasn't too
because
long
they do
ago that everyone was
shots of it.
talking about Cheer, so no one's talking about it anymore.
No,
Daytona
we have
this,
moved on
Daytona
because there
that.
were sexual implications.
It came out
Right. They were like
72 years ago.
sexualizing young girls.
Yep, so we stopped talking about it. Remember Tiger King, you guys? That was
Yeah,
this
that
year.
was right at the beginning, right at March, like when we were locked down.
Seems like simpler times, y'all.
I don't get this. I don't understand this at all. Okay. Another TV show that feels like it came out a trillion years ago, but actually came out in 2020 is Love is Blind.
Keep it moving.
Oh, love is blind, except
you
for
been-
when you're opening your eyes and looking at the person.
Were you watching that, Dustin, or
Who didn't watch Love is Blind?
Me.
me?
Keep scrolling. There's more pictures.
2/3 of your show.
Bless this mess. Am I right? I don't know what that means.
And
Keep
one
going.
of the best worst characters in TV history, Big Ed, came into our lives this year. I actually do know about this because this is from
What is it?
90 Day Fiance.
Oh, really? That's a great show. I haven't seen that this year.
It's
What did he
actually
do?
pretty fantastic. I think there's a whole run with two characters that are Colt and Larissa that I think is one of the most fabulous things I've seen on television in the last year for sure.
Oh, that's
It's
fun.
Ridiculous. It is just
So
ridiculous.
it's
The
a
rest
love.
of the show is not great.
actually.
There's a lot of other boring parts, and I generally do not like shows like this at all. And his
But-
storyline, Big Ed's storyline, is also, I don't know. It's not.
Now-
it's kind of sad. It's kind of just
Question,
sad.
Mike?
Yeah.
I mean, get that.
Question.
Yes.
Is this Big Ed? Does he go to Europe or is it still coming over? Because I
No, no,
understand
no.
there's new.
He was getting a wife from
90 day.
somewhere. I can't remember.
Yeah, was it like was a mail order bride?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I
no,
mean,
yeah.
But
I
the
bet
thing
she's
that's
hot.
so freaking, I mean, you notice what he looks like, right? I mean, he's
Yeah, he
a
kinda
looks
looking
like
guy.
a-
He like physically does not have a neck at all. Like it really is
Yeah.
a little, like, you know, people make fun of people saying they have no neck, but this guy, Dustin,
Right.
that's not great. That's not
Like
a
you ever
great
watch?
thing to
You
do.
ever see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? He kind of looks like Krang.
Oh yeah,
He's a
exactly.
guy from
Exactly.
TMNT that carried a brain in his stomach. Looked just like that.
Okay. Believe it or not,
Remember?
in the beginning of 2020, people still went to movie theaters.
Oh,
Their
not
faces
me.
are lit up pretty well for being in a movie theater.
They really are.
You know what it is the screen's really bright, Adam, because you're in a dark room.
No.
Oh,
it's-
okay. So this
just
wasn't
'cause
a
it's a
setup. This is a
photo.
nice candid shot of a movie theater,
Yeah,
Adam.
exactly.
Adam,
You can tell how hard they're laughing.
there are 21 more to go, Adam.
Keep it scrolling. Sonic the Hedgehog, Boys for Bad Boys for Life were huge movies in 2020.
Yeah.
do think there is something interesting to be said about Sonic the Hedgehog because
What is it?
It came out right, and then it was terrible because of the way they edited it, and then the fans like no one liked it.
Well,
so
no,
then the studio took the movie back,
it was
right?
just right before it came out. They
Oh,
decided
okay.
to change the CGI for Sonic, but with Cats,
Character
I think that's what where they
yeah,
actually
yeah.
released it, and then they took out the cat
yeah.
buttholes. Yeah.
And that was in 2020, I think. Uncut Gems. Oh, he won that. That was good.
Very
movie.
beginning
It's just
of the year.
interesting now that like people's like the fan base's opinion matters.
Yeah,
Strange.
it's kind of interesting.
We have a voice, Adam. We have a voice. We just don't use it.
The Oscars still
ahead.
happened in 2020. Yeah, I know. This article is a mind blower for sure.
Thank
I
you.
can't understand who thought that
I
this
found
was
one.
content that should come out, or if a bot
Well-
just did this.
Yeah, it's probably a bot, realistically.
Remember when people were outraged that Jennifer Lopez was
No,
nominated
keep
for an
going.
Oscar? I don't remember that.
Sure don't.
Take me back to when everyone talked about Hustlers.
No thanks.
Is that Cardi B though?
Remember when Bong Joon-ho
I
and
remember that. That was great.
Yes,
That was great,
Parasite's
right, Adam?
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be your parasite. Tom Hanks wasn't the Rona guy then. He was the guy who freaked out when they tried to cut off as a Parasite's best picture acceptance speech. Ah!
Ugh.
I'm sorry,
Oh my-
but it's
come
just
on.
blowing
This
my
article-
mind.
We need one more. Put another Parasite one in. It's got to be 30.
It said mind blower. We had the title of our show in there. Remember how everyone lost their goddamn minds over the relationship that has been over for 2 decades?
You know,
I
when
do
they
too.
say everyone, it's really not everyone.
Isn't it though? Because me and my friends all think it is. Keep scrolling, Mike.
Who are these friends that we don't know?
I'll be there for you.
Oh, and Jennifer Aniston. That's kind of funny.
Thank you.
Wasn't she
Next
a
one?
friend?
She was, Adam. Also, Billie Eilish made this face at the Oscars and people were mad.
Why?
Who got
I don't know, because she's Billie.
I like this idea that like this lady's congrats on becoming the new meme of this year's Oscars. Like there's one meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Because there's so many.
Billie Eilish is great though.
I agree. That she has that new song called Ocean Eyes, 'cause I'm so... You're
Also,
really
she's just like a
not
figure of like
really good.
anti-sexualization, you know,
But fun fact, that was because she was under 18, and now that she's over 18, she's decided she would like to start revealing part of her body and become a young woman.
well, I think it's still pretty much a statement, right? Because she, even the way she does in that video is very much like a statement piece. And then like there's a lot of backlash about it because she was thicker than people thought she would be.
You're really not
Who cares?
really
She's 18 years old.
Ocean Eyes.
Like, but it's cool because like her music speaks for herself. Like it was undeniably, like Bad Guy was undeniably a hit, so it didn't really matter what she looked like.
You're right, Adam. 'Cause you're ocean eyes.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
Seriously, it's impossible to believe that this year we had all of this stuff happening back in March. You guys remember?
Yeah, of course I remember. I remember when our democracy was subverted by fucking idiot Joe Biden to get Bernie out of the goddamn country.
Did you know that now that Billie Eilish is over 18, she can also drive a forklift? I think that's a fun fact.
That's
Oh, nice.
fantastic. That's really
But she can't drink legally.
Nope. But she could fight for her country and lose her life. To put it in perspective, it's
Oh,
crazy thing that
God.
Pete Buttigieg won in Iowa back in February. You know what I mean?
Boot edge. He's just such a slime ball. Like that guy. Yes.
He looked, yeah.
He's very
like a-
disingenuous. He's gross. He also did not do great things as mayor. He's not a positive progressive person. He believes in corporations. Believes that they should have
Corporations aren't people.
power. And remember
Also
Mike
remember
Bloomberg.
We all remember him because he's still around. Keep going, Mike.
Okay. This was a really great choice of an article, though, Dustin.
I feel like maybe if we didn't dwell as much, and this was a blip. That was a blip. I feel like if we just kept moving.
we had 2 for. Oh no, that's just 1 for him. Okay.
Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas.
Oh,
Number one.
that's interesting.
That is interesting.
I didn't
That
know
was
that.
number one. When really? Really? Okay. Baby Yoda reached peak popularity in early 2020.
Oh, that's when it was peaked.
This is what they said.
Why?
But that was, I think this was written a month ago before
Grogu?
Mandalorian came out again. Laura Dern said she saw him at a basketball game.
Saw who?
Baby Yoda.
What?
I don't know. Keep moving. This is supposed to be over in 2 seconds, and it was like 20 minutes. This meme just feels old.
How the
Remember
hell are you
the-
gonna go through it that fast? Okay, keep going.
Because they're mind blowers. If you
None
get
of
them all going fast,
None of them
but if you
are.
get them all back to back,
This was
No.
super weird. Mr. Peanut dying and becoming reincarnated into a baby peanut. That was super
What?
fucking weird.
I did not know about that, and that is
Yeah,
a
he like
weird.
died and they
mind blower.
announced it, and everyone's like sad.
mind blower.
What the
Obviously, Dustin
hell?
Rosny made a bunch of jokes about it.
Mind blower.
Oh, did he physically die?
Yes. And he gets hit by the peanut truck and everything.
I'm gonna mute the audio so we don't get copyright ding. What? This is the death of Mr. Peanut. He died with these two other guys. Wait, that's
mean,
I
he's
think
like
the guy
from
lived. He
UCB.
saved those guys.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
as one last act of heroicism. He let it go. He let himself go.
And he
Basically
blew up.
committed suicide. Basically,
I gotta
committed
say that's a
suicide.
bold move, and I like it.
Oh,
And then,
great.
but then
I
you
think it's
scroll
great.
down. Here we go. Oh, well, that's a
This is a Mr. Peanut thread.
and
that
it's
we're on now.
using.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Now
gonna say,
we're
don't you want to see him become a
I'm more
baby?
interested in that thread.
Don't
Actually.
you want to see him
kinda
become a
know. This is
baby?
Way more of a.
I mean, we don't have to watch all the videos. Let's just get to the one where he becomes a baby.
That's weird. Ugh.
That is kind of creepy. I don't like that.
Looks like he put
Yeah,
his
this
head
has
in
gone
a
down a
hand
weird,
massager.
weird area.
I
all
don't
of a
think
sudden.
I'm seeing the reincarnation video at all.
I think he went to Twitter though.
Rub
right?
me, rub
These are
me,
all no.
Mr.
This is back in the
Peanut.
BuzzFeed article, but
Okay,
this is. There's just no art. There's just no video attached. I think. Let's just go back to the okay. Pussycat Dolls, whether you know or not, also reunited and delivered in 2020. God, that was one of the biggest things that happened this year, probably.
I want you to
Right?
loosen up my buttons, baby, loosen up my buttons, baby.
Nope, sure don't remember that.
Nope,
That's
not
old.
at all.
I mean,
That's one of
there's
their hits.
you know, there's nothing on here about the unrest that happened this summer. There's nothing on here about anything important that actually
Mind
happened.
blower.
There's two for Jessica Simpson.
Keep it
Oh my
moving,
God.
Megxit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was nice that they won all those Grammys.
33.
It
Wait,
is.
how many is this? Jesus Christ.
38 or 39.
Oh God, I thought it was
38.
only 31 or
38.
30 or something.
Just only 38.
It really
God.
sucked.
Remember when San Francisco was orange?
Even, yeah, remember when it was orange? Why was it orange?
Because Godzilla's in the background.
Because of the insane wildfire problem that was sweeping this country as a result of global warming.
Gosh.
I mean, what
But
the hell?
remember,
Isn't it
remember-
cute and funny how San Fran just turned orange for a few months? Oh, God,
I
that's
know.
hilarious. Oh
Like,
God, this
totally
is so dystopian. I cannot
tubular.
fucking handle it.
You guys remember when locusts ate all our crops? That was like,
No, you remember when our crops just were mysteriously gone one day? Wasn't it hilarious?
Totally.
Yeah, we're dying from famine.
Schitt's Creek was an amazing show, and if you
I
did not
loved it.
watch it, it's now over. You can watch it from beginning to end, and then can watch them wrap up, like the fact that they probably shouldn't have ended it so soon because people have finally caught on and they love it.
I remember.
Katy Perry had a concert.
I've seen like 6 movies this year with was it Catherine O'Hara in it?
She's
We've just
just
been on a-
so great.
Well, she's Here, hit on
Charlotte
her.
Aubrey was our
Click
number
on her
one
so we can
queen.
watch it.
Again. Oh, that's the end of the article.
Let's see our number one queen. Let's see. Oh, because she's saying Lady Gaga's shout hellos.
Okay. So
Get outta here.
These are all broken links. Okay.
I'm already
Can you handle it, Dustin, when you get put on like the main screen alone like that? And
Yeah. Sometimes it's jarring. I can be honest about it, Michael. Sometimes, but
Okay.
Pretty good.
Well, I just want you
Pretty
to
good with
feel
it.
comfortable, taking control and doing your thing.
Do you though? Do you?
Well, it's your
I don't
show.
know.
you know.
Roses and Thorns.
I think
Well,
we're gonna go
speaking
to
of our show-
Roses and Thorns, right?
Yeah, dude. If you can do it a little smoother, though, watch this. Well, I think it's about time for us to probably get into a little bit of what we like to call. Oh, you see what I'm saying?
No, because the thing is that you have to be.
I was
ready
on it.
for.
I was on it.
I have to be ready to do it. There's like 4
I
or
think
5 different clicks that have to happen before I can activate it.
I think you're angry because you're not. You're angry that you're not trusting us
Oh,
and
you're
as a
right.
group.
You're so right.
And I
That's
think
what
that
the
if
problem
you-
is.
Trusted the fact that I'm on it and you're on it. We know it's time. There's no arguments had. The peanut thing threw us way off, and we're ready. You know what I mean? We're ready for them roses. We're ready for them thorns. We're ready for
Okay,
that new graphic.
get ready for the new intro. You're not going to hear the music that goes with it, Dustin. But I think you might like the visuals.
It does feel like that sometimes, I'm sure.
Yeah,
when
roses
you're getting a
adorable,
thorn.
right?
Roses and thorns.
I love it because it does
I gotta put the green. I forgot to put the filter on it when I dragged it in earlier. So
It's all right.
gotta put
Filter's
that
okay,
chroma
bud.
key. Dustin, did it scare you? That Roses and Thorns
Which
intro?
part? Which part?
The whole thing. The fact
No,
that
I wasn't
Jesus was
scared
in
at
it.
all.
Did that scare you?
No.
At first, I thought when I first saw the roses, I thought that was the scene from Blue Velvet, and my brain was like, "This is about to get real dark." And I was like, "Wait, no, this isn't Blue Velvet." And then it was like, "Jesus."
I was just like, I had to think like, okay, what's good imagery for thorns? And really,
Yeah.
Jesus just kept coming up in my brain. So Willem Dafoe, that's him. That's some roses from a British documentary, and I think it sets the stage really well for this segment. I think.
British
This segment's so self-effacing.
documentary.
It's very much like getting crucified,
Why
for a
is
good
the
cause.
British
I feel that
documentary the
way.
funny part, Dustin? A British documentary.
Just Britain land is funny sometimes. Anyway, hey you guys. Thanks for hanging out for so long and hanging out to the end of our show. And unless you're just starting now, then welcome to Roses and Thorns.
All right.
This is the part of the show where we like to sit back, kick back, crack ourselves a cold one, and talk about the latest gossips about the last show we just did. What was the ins? Who was the outs? What did Tom Schultz say? What did Kurt Brinker not say? You know what I mean? Mike,
Yeah.
what do you think, Adam?
What?
That this is that segment. This is exactly that segment.
Yep.
Well, Adam, since you're back from a 2-week vacay, why don't you go ahead and give us what you thought maybe was a little bit shockingly good today?
I think the visuals have just stepped up. Even like
Yes.
your background, the graphics, the variation of graphics. I think all of our shots. I haven't heard the audio yet. I'm gonna go back and listen to it later because I have a new microphone. But I think just the production quality of the show has just like stepped up a level. I think that's really great. I'm even though I've been trying to like segment the show since I joined the show, but it's nice to see you have like an outline. You sent me, well, you sent us, and I copied the outline for the show into a notepad just so I could follow along, like the good old days. That was really cool, even though it
Remember,
didn't really stay on track. But I guess I could have been more on top of that myself.
we did start this year in the same room, you guys.
Yeah, that's weird to
That's
think
true.
about.
That is true.
It's like a lifetime
Very
ago.
beginning, right?
I'm going to give a rose to when we used to be able to hang out, and then a thorn the fact that we're not able to hang out.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Dustin a thorn for jumping ahead in line because it's still I haven't given any thorns yet. No, I'm
I
kidding.
was hoping you were just going to start us off, and maybe we could have a little, banter rose and banter thorns here and there. But yeah, focused on primarily yourself, Adam. I agree. Keep
I
going.
appreciate that. I appreciate
I
that.
appreciate you, Adam.
I'm gonna give a thorn to not understanding what happened last week because that seemed like quite the event.
It was. Quite the event, indeed. You know what? I think, much like Kanye West not becoming president, I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
He's the number one champion.
Yeah, it was the setting up the audio for this thing is a puzzle that is really, really not fun to solve every single week.
You almost have to have one of
can only
them
imagine.
beautiful minds.
And then you had an extra person on. You had Michael Dupree on too, right? So it's
Yeah.
like you're editing their audio. Or
And after a
And-
while,
and
I just gave up. I was like, I just cannot do it. It was just
one
too
time
much.
this is kind of a tangent, but not really. The one time I saw Kanye West live at Lollapalooza, and he had a woman come on stage and sing the national anthem, and it was as if I saw him pull out his iPhone, and he like literally plugged his iPhone into the aux cord that was plugged into the stereo of like Lollapalooza, and it just like, you know, when you do that, it just gave such bad feedback that you saw like 200,000 people cringe
Oof. Yeah,
and then have to
that's
sit
rough.
the national anthem.
And do you think you were brainwashed in that moment?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Oh shit! You know what? Yeah, I think so. No, I wouldn't know if it was brainwashed. Anyway,
So yeah, I think those are nice roses, Adam, that you gave out, and pertinent thorns. I'm gonna say, yeah, I think the new roses and thorns transition is fun.
Hilarious.
The graphics are starting to get better. I just, I think I'm gonna give myself a thorn because I think I need to figure out a better way to organize this stuff for myself because it is a lot more than I anticipated having to deal with, especially when I'm live and participating at the same time, in all of the tech stuff that's going on. But I'm having a really fun time creating these like graphics and stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and give him a rose to myself, I guess.
You should.
I'm gonna give a thorn to Dustin for kind of just. It felt like we were floundering a few times there with like I don't know what's coming up next. You're the person in charge of the show,
That's that extra spice. That's that extra little flavor of this show that people enjoy. That
the chaos.
Ooh, what's happening next? What's gonna? Are they falling apart? And then all of a sudden, boom! We landed. Duck it. Much like the Pussycats doll they delivered in 2020.
Pussycats doll.
Oh God.
you singularized it and doubled it.
Well,
it's fun.
Either way, it's a doll somewhere.
Either way, yep, it is. You're right.
it's owned by a pussycat.
Yep.
Meow.
So Dustin, any roses or thorns for today?
Thank you for asking, Mike. I, of course, would like to give a massive, humongous rose to our viewers. Those people that are like you right now, sitting at home going, ooh, and going, ah. That you typing on your screens or on your keyboards, and I thank you for it. And then I would also like to give a big rose to my senorita, Michaels McGalligans, for all of his hard work that he's doing on the show.
Your senorita. Okay, keep going.
I don't know.
You're
I
right,
think that
you're
also
right.
I'd like to give. I meant it in the familiar way.
No, it's like a senior writer. In a writing team.
Senior
It's
writer,
senorita.
exactly.
Because you do all the 1950s reading out loud competition and stuff.
Like
Yeah,
our
that is
Astros, like
true.
our
That is true.
associate producers. You know what I mean? Sometimes some awkwardness comes from shortening words, but guess what? We move forward. And that's what I like to give a big rose to Adam for, is to constantly moving forward with that train called life and working that job and coming back to us like the little cubby firstborn of bear that he is.
Oh, yeah, you got a new
Welcome
job
home.
too, Dustin, didn't you?
Oh, who knows? Oh, me. Yes, I did. It
You
sucks.
know, right?
Yeah, it does. It sucks. Who likes jobs, right?
But what is it? What's your job? I don't know.
Oh, it's caretaking of old people's and their stuff.
At like a facility?
Right. At a
That's cool.
facility.
A facility.
A
I mean,
building.
this is
I'm
the
an
first time you
accountant.
don't want to talk, which is kind of troubling me.
I'm an accountant. I do accountant things.
What?
I get it, 'cause you're like, it's not
I'm
interesting.
an accountant.
You're
that was
you're
one
an
of.
accountant? Is that really the best use of your time, do you think?
I'm an accountant. I do what accountants do. I do accounting things. Watch me account. That was a TikTok song that was a hit, and it said for people when they ask you if you're an actor, or then it turned into other things, and other funnier things, and it says, I'm an accountant.
So people don't want to talk to you, right?
Oh, well, it's just because you don't want to talk about what you do or care about what you do, or you don't want to have to explain that, oh, it's not as what glamorous as being an actress thinks. I'm always really going to auditions, and oh, it's not what you think. Oh, I'm just an accountant. Then everybody goes, oh, well, what do you do? You know, then they move on to someone else because nobody want to hear about an accountant. That's the trick. Nobody cares what accountants do. And they all go, oh, that's all math to me.
Nobody cares what accountants do. I care, accountants. I just want you
I do
to know,
too,
accountants, I
Mike.
care.
I'm sorry if that satire
I'm not
came off
one
a
of
little
those
too strong.
Those BuzzFeed people that thinks that those were the 38 things that happened this year that everyone just forgot. Like,
I'm an accountant.
the hell?
I'm
Do you
an
remember when
accountant.
Dustin practically begged us to go through that
I
list?
know. We had to go through it. It was so dystopian. It was so fucked up with all the insane things that happened this year. And that article's like, here's the fun things you forgot happened this year. Like, oh,
Thank you for watching another episode
At
of.
first, it seemed like. Well, these are the things that were fun that happened this year that everybody just forgot about. But then they brought up things like San Francisco's sky turning orange and all the people running for president that seem like, holy crap, like they're not talking about anything. Dustin, do you always have to make cute little noises when other people are talking? Because remember when we were watching that movie online the other night and I had to mute you for a while because you couldn't stop making noises?
I don't think I got muted at all.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And what Mike's referring to is every Saturday at 7:00 on where he's doing, what is it? Strange Cinema Saturday.
Strange Cinema Saturday it's the going title for now.
Yeah, I like it.
And then, boy, oh boy, is it strange.
Last week we watched The Trump Prophecy. Wow, was that a terrible film? I mean, terrible doesn't even cover it. Horrible. I mean, we can't even really describe how terrible that was.
Someone described it as it gave them the vibe that it was a front for money laundering.
Yep.
Well,
That's a perfect description.
yeah, no, totally. It just goes to show you, though, you could put anybody's name on something and you'll make a lot of money off of it.
I don't really think that the goal was to make a lot of money with that. I think it was more of a propaganda piece, and that it was like
Really
Definitely
tell a true
propaganda.
story.
like out of passion because nobody involved knew how to make a movie or tell a story in any
In fact,
way.
it was basically all one family. Right?
No, it
Love
was
Brothers.
it was a story about a guy that was a fireman that quit being a fireman after a kid died, and then
Talk
he had
about
a
the
dream.
staff.
He had a dream about these fire demons, and he had a dream that Trump was going to become president. So he told a person that worked at a doctor's office, and then she called everyone that she knew because she's so impressed by it. She took the prophecy and read it and was like, "This is good." Like
Now we're
somehow
all
she
gonna
knew.
pray.
She knew. And then Donald Trump wins the presidency, and then for the last 30 to 40 minutes of the film, it's an interview style documentary where they're just interviewing far right idiots talking about how conservatism is a really profound and great thing for society. So
Yep.
oh, and there was some musical videos. There was like some music videos sprinkled in there as well from some Christian
true.
far right
True.
folks. It was a bad movie. Anyway,
But this week we're watching Progeny, which
Yep.
is a tale about alien birth, I think, right?
yep.
I'd like to
And
give a bud to Mike's
you are-
Saturday Night Strange Film for picking the strange films.
So if you are interested
like it's
in
something we
joining
can
us
work
for
on.
that, if you are interested in joining us for that, just hit me up after the show. You guys all know me. And if you don't, just message Dustin or the show, and you're invited. We're happy to invite you into our Discord for it. But
Don't be a
anyways,
Discordian, though.
I think that's all we have for today. Dustin?
I guess I did give a bud. I guess, really no thorns for me except for to Mitch McConnell. Really, that's my only thorn is Mitch the lying son of a bitch from Moscow, Mitch McConnell. I sure do hate him. But outside
anyways,
of that, I mean, you guys are amazing.
We all got to say that thing that we always say together at the end of the show. We see Dustin, and we... Why does it still have that other graphic? Where is that even? It's not even on there. How crazy.
Mind blower.
Yeah, it's Mind Blowers is turned off on here. I can see it turned off.
Mind blower.
It's crazy. I got to figure out a better way to do it. But anyways,
Mind blower.
here we go. We're all going to say our thing on 3. 1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
I want Dustin to get rich.
There you got the roses and thorns. The roses and thorns. When you feel like you can go and get a thorn upon your thorn. The roses and thorns. Thorns. There's a time for roses and thorns. There's a season for every reason.
There is music playing very loudly right now. They cannot hear anything that you're saying.
Kick ass.
But anyways, I think that's all for the show today. Good night, everyone. Have a wonderful
Let's get fancy.
year. We will see you in 2021.
Oh, you 2020 plus one. Fancy. 2021. It's still the 2020.